जय हो। ये एक टॉपिक क्लास 10th के लिए आ रहा है, बहुत शॉर्ट है लेकिन 2 से 3 नंबर का इसका जरूर आता है। इंडस्ट्रियल प्रिपरेशन ऑफ अमोनिया, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, नाइट्रिक एसिड। द नेम ऑफ द प्रोसेस फॉर अमोनिया इज हेबर्स। आता है, 1 वर्ड में आएगा। व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द प्रोसेस, या मैच द कॉलम। The name of the process for sulfuric acid is contact and last nitric acid is Ostwald. ये सारे केमिकल बहुत वाइडली यूज होते हैं, अमोनिया के फर्टिलाइजर बनते हैं। A country's economy is known by the amount of sulfuric acid it consumes. बहुत पुराना कोटेशन था। हम लोग कभी इंटरव्यूज वगैरह में जाते थे तो पूछा जाता था इकोनॉमी का पैरामीटर क्या है, तो जो हम लोगों के इंस्ट्रक्टर्स होते थे, गाइड्स होते थे, दे यूज्ड टू से दैट वी कैन टॉक। सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड एक सॉल्वेंट है, वोलेटाइल, लीस्ट वोलेटाइल एसिड है, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट है, डिहाइड्रेटिंग एजेंट है, हाइग्रोस्कोपिक एजेंट है, डायबेसिक एसिड है, टिपिकल एसिड तो है ही है। 6-7 केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, बहुत वाइडली। आप किसी भी इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में जाइए, आपको सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड यूज करता हुआ मिलेगा। So next is Ostwald process। तो इन सब के बारे में पहला क्वेश्चन, what is the name of the process। नेक्स्ट we come to is, ये एक स्लाइड है अमोनिया बाय हेबर्स प्रोसेस। अब इसमें एक चीज सब में कॉमन है, what are the reactants। so reactant is nitrogen we get by cooling air। Nitrogen liquefies at -196 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड। जूल थॉमसन इफेक्ट में आप लोग पढ़ेंगे। हाइड्रोजन वी गेट इंडस्ट्रियली फ्रॉम बॉश प्रोसेस, 9th क्लास का है। व्हेन व्हाइट हॉट कोक पे स्टीम पास कर देते हैं, वाटर गैस बनता है। वाटर गैस में स्टीम पास करते हैं, फेरिक ऑक्साइड एट 450 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, तो हाइड्रोजन बनता है। लार्ज स्केल प्रिपरेशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज कॉल्ड बोश प्रोसेस। व्हाट इज द कैटलिस्ट, फाइनली डिवाइडेड आयरन। इसमें एक रीजनिंग बनेगी, व्हाई फाइनली डिवाइडेड। व्हाट आर प्रमोटर्स, प्रमोटर्स विच एक्टिवेट्स अ कैटलिस्ट, which activates a catalyst, which activates a catalyst. Now balanced equation, this is quite interesting. Nitrogen gas with 3H2 would give twice NH3 and the reaction is exothermic. Heat is evolved. Now these are the reasoning questions. Why reactant should be pure? Why finely divided iron catalyst is used? What is the role of molybdenum? How to separate ammonia from unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen? So let us talk about their answer in short. Impurities may poison the catalyst. Impurities may poison the catalyst, affecting the yield of ammonia, affecting the yield of ammonia. Why finely divided iron catalyst is used? A small particle provide large surface area. Suppose there is a cube 6a square. If you divide it into equal part, keep on dividing, then the particle size is quite small and the surface area increases. So finely divided iron, because it provides large surface area for better reaction, provides large surface area for better reaction. Now what is the role of molybdenum? Molybdenum is acting as promoter, it activates the catalyst. activates the catalyst. Next we come to is how to separate ammonia from unreacted nitrogen and hydrogen. Number one, ammonia is highly soluble in water, nitrogen and hydrogen are not, and ammonia is easy to liquefy, minus 33 degrees centigrade at 80 atmosphere, if I am not wrong. So, two ways: by dissolving in water, ammonia is soluble. By dissolving in water, ammonia is soluble. बाद में you can separate. And by liquefying, ammonia is easy to liquefy. By liquefying, because ammonia is easy to liquefy. Another condition of catalyst, ये रेशियो वाले वीडियो में भी मैंने डाला था. अगर आप कैटालिस्ट कुछ और लें, सपोज यू चूज टू टेक फेरिक ऑक्साइड एज कैटालिस्ट, फेरिक ऑक्साइड एज कैटालिस्ट, देन पोटेशियम ऑक्साइड प्लस एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड. Allow me to write their formula in the larger interest of space. These are acting as promoter. If ferric oxide is used as catalyst, then potassium oxide and aluminium oxide is used as promoter. They are in the ratio 1:3 by weight. So this is all we have for industrial preparation of ammonia. You can enjoy the board. I'm sorry if it is too large, but I revised the, take the summary. Reactants are nitrogen by cooling air, hydrogen by Bosch process, and then catalyst is finely divided iron, promoter is molybdenum, balanced equation which is exothermic, temperature is 450 degree to 500, pressure 200 to 900, impurities may poison the catalyst. Iron, finely divided iron provide large surface area. Role of molybdenum, it activates the catalyst. How to separate ammonia from unreacted hydrogen and nitrogen? By dissolving in water. Ammonia is soluble in water and you can even liquefy. Ammonia is easy to liquefy. What if you choose to use another catalyst as ferric oxide? Then you use potassium oxide and aluminium oxide as promoter in the ratio 1:3 by weight. Next we come to is, this is it, industrial preparation of sulfuric acid, which is as good as contact process. There are so many ways in which sulfur dioxide can be prepared. When sulfur is burnt in air, 95% is sulfur dioxide and 5% is sulfur trioxide. When copper reacts with concentrate sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide is formed. But when we talk about industrial preparation, we need to have something which is cost effective. When you do metallurgy of iron from iron pyrite, sulfur dioxide is the byproduct. So that is why we take iron pyrite in air, and the equation and the catalyst is vanadium pentoxide. The equation, please remember, 41128. That is why it is all the more important. This is how you go about it. Sulfur, iron की metallurgy होता है. The main product is ferric oxide. The main product is ferric oxide. Ferric oxide is main product and sulfur dioxide is byproduct. That is why most of the sulfuric acid industries are situated around in the vicinity of plants, industrial plants treating iron pyrite for iron. Now, sulfur dioxide when formed is converted to sulfur trioxide in presence of vanadium pentoxide. Sulfur trioxide is dissolved in 98, this is very important, 98% concentrate sulfuric acid to form oleum. Oleum is also called pyrosulfuric acid, and okay, so this is it. These are the questions of reasoning. We will take them shortly. Why pyrite method is preferred? Because sulfur dioxide is byproduct in the metallurgy of iron. Byproduct in the metallurgy of iron. Why vanadium pentoxide preferred as catalyst? Because it is cheap, it is readily available, आसानी से मिल जाता है, and it is not easily poisoned by impurities. So it is not easily poisoned by impurities. Vanadium pentoxide poisoned by impurities. Now, although this is an interesting question, although sulfur trioxide is soluble in water, why is it not dissolved directly in water? Because heat of mixing is so large that dense fog of sulfuric acid is formed, which is difficult to condense. This is a question on merit. Had I been an examiner, I would have chosen this question. Please enjoy the question. Although sulfur trioxide is soluble in water, why not directly dissolved in water to prepare sulfuric acid? So the answer to take home is heat of mixing is so large, heat of mixing is so large that dense fog of sulfuric acid is formed. Dense fog of sulfuric acid is formed, which is difficult to condense. Which is difficult to condense. This is a question on merit. Why catalyst is electrically heated and why catalyst is initially heated? Why catalyst is electrically heated? To control heating, since the reaction is exothermic. You can put the electric circuit off. Since the reaction is exothermic. Reaction is exothermic. Here initially heated because since the reaction is exothermic, once started, proceed with internal heat. Since the reaction is exothermic, once started, proceed with internal heat. Proceed with internal heat. Now, this is it. These are the questions, and the most important question is first equation. In third equation it is oleum, and the rest is the reasoning, especially the one having this. Why sulfur trioxide, although soluble in water, is not directly dissolved in water to prepare sulfuric acid, for the basic reason because although it is soluble, but the heat of mixing is so large that the dense fog of sulfuric acid is formed, which is difficult to condense. So next we have is, allow me to zoom it a little so that you can all have a glimpse of it, and then you can probably enjoy the reasonings also. So this is the complete slide. Again, welcome to the Saxena School of Thought. You can take a screenshot and then enjoy. Next we have is Yes, this is it. I am hiding these questions and I will first explain and then I will probably tell it to you. Industrial preparation of nitric acid is done by Ostwald process. Name of the process is Ostwald. The reactants are ammonia and air in the ratio 1:10 by volume. 1:10 by volume. Underline the term by volume. The catalyst used is heated platinum and temperature at 800 degrees centigrade. 4 mole of ammonia, 5 mole of oxygen gives 4 mole of NO and 6 mole of H2O, and the reaction is exothermic, and then it is cooled. After cooling, nitric oxide at 50 degree converted to nitrogen dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide is dissolved in dilution tank to give nitric acid. So the equations are and ammonia is the main reactant. Ammonia and air in the ratio 1:10 by volume is the main reactant. The catalyst used is heated platinum, and there are so many reactions which are about to follow. Let's talk about them. What are they all about? Let's see. So these are the questions. What is the ratio of reactant? Ammonia and air in the ratio 1:10 by volume. Why large volume of air? Number one, oxygen required in all the 3 steps. You can see in the reaction all 3 steps, that is catalytic chamber, oxygen is required, oxidation tower, oxygen is required, dilution tank, oxygen, and also only 21% by volume. 21% by volume of air is oxygen. Why catalyst electrically heated? Same reason. What is the reason? Again, same reason. To control heating because the reaction is exothermic. To control heating because the reaction is exothermic. And why initially heated? Since the reaction is exothermic, since the reaction is exothermic, once started, proceed with internal heat. Once started, proceed with internal heat. Why gas is cooled before entering oxidation tower? यहाँ cool क्यों करें? क्योंकि at high temperature nitrogen dioxide formed may decompose. NO2 may decompose at high temperature. Why quartz? Now quartz is a silicate. It is a compound of silica and oxygen. In some video I have talked about types of silicate. Ionosilicate, tectosilicate, neosilicate, orthosilicate. There are so many varieties of silicates. One of them is quartz. So quartz, why quartz used in dilution tank? This is the dilution tank. Water is coming from top. Nitrogen dioxide and more air are moving in, and the water is here. So water is sprinkled from the top, and nitrogen dioxide and air is rising from the bottom. So what is the role of quartz? Quartz provide platform for dilution. Provide, very important question, platform for dilution because it is not corroded by nitric acid. Not corroded by nitric acid. And the last is, why quartz is packed in layer? To slow down the movement of rising gases, to slow down the movement of, like they are serpent, like a serpent they are moving, so for better dissolution. To slow down the movement of rising gases for better dissolution. For better dissolution. So these are the questions we have, I'm afraid, and let us see whether you are enjoying it or not. It cannot be better than this. All the industrial preparations in one frame. You can enjoy it, relax, and let us see how good has it been to you. Please see. It cannot be better than this, please. You have the reactants, the ratio, the catalyst, the balanced equations, and all the possible reasoning which could happen, which can happen to my mind. So that is it. And remember, if you keep on revising these small little topics, why do I give 5-10 minutes videos now in the larger interest of your connectivity? Because even I also realize watching a 1 hour video is not a good enough option. In the meantime, keep in touch. We are still warming up. Thank you.